Hello, hello, good afternoon. Or good morning or good night, depending on where you are. Man, it feels good to be on Minecraft right now. Today in general, I'm so tilted from work. I'm not gonna get into the details because, first of all, I don't wanna get fired. But no, most of all, it's just something so complex. I can't even rant about it because no one would understand the problem because it's deeply related to the stuff I actually do at work, which is mostly related to programming. And today I had to deal with some massive bullcrap. I'm still actually tilted by the kind of work I have to do in terms of this specific project. Hope that doesn't translate in me being tilted on stream as well. I shouldn't, unless I die. Then, yeah, you're getting the whole 5 minutes of rage. But no, hopefully not. I'm just gonna wait until 3 p.m. to start, since that's when I said I would actually start. What's good? Welcome, King of Lahore. First time I see you on the stream. I don't know if you heard me say it, but I'm just gonna wait for 3 p.m. exactly to start, or close to it, since I don't think there's anyone here currently. Or I guess there's you, so I can... What you building? Here I was trying some designs for a windmill, because I'm not sure if you saw my my vanilla run of Better Than Wolves, but I did something that was kind of similar to that, which is why I wasn't continuing this, because it felt too similar to the one I already made. Instead, this one was a much more original design based on real-life windmills, where you have a platform that allows the entire structure to turn. You have a sail here that kind of goes out like this, that allows the entire structure to follow the wind. And then on the opposite side, you have the actual windmill, right? So basically, when the wind, say it goes this way, it would get the sail, turn the building around, and so the fan would face the wind. I think this was a really cool design. And it might be the design I end up going with for the actual windmill. You only need I think stairs would look better here if I place them like these. Yeah, like this. It could work. But I'm not entirely sure. Still, this is not gonna be a building stream. Yeah, it's 58. The taller one would look more classing in a real SMP or Word. I know. The only problem I had with this is that it's really similar to one I already made, and I wanted to get something more original. But it is a classic. I think the other one I made was better though. I think if I get in my main word, which is this one, it's gonna get half deleted because there's something wonky going on with the mods I'm using, like the add-ons. So I'm not going to, but if you want, you can check out my channel on YouTube. I have a whole playthrough of Better Than Wolves. And you can see the windmill I made, which I think is kind of pretty. I also made some other builds which I really like the blacksmith. Since you have an actual kiln, as in an oven, you can make some really cool, useful builds and not just pretty ones. And instead, in this stream, I'm going to go make the Nether portal. Because that's gonna mark the end... Screw you. That's gonna mark the end of the of the early game of this add-on, or Better Than Wolves in general. I think iron already marks the end of the early game, but I wanted to get a more meaningful mark. Also, are you Lahore, are you familiar with Better Than Wolves, or is this the first time seeing this for you? It's a really complex mod, so most of the stuff you're gonna see is not... You probably wouldn't understand if you haven't already seen Better Than Wolves in general. First time. Do you know anything about Better Than Wolves? It was really popular a while back, marked as the hardest mod ever. Although that's arguable. I think it kind of fits. It's really, really hard. The gist of it is that it basically takes all of the progression you have in Minecraft and expands it. Okay, first time ever. Okay. You should definitely look into it. Not gonna say look at my playthrough because it's kind of low quality, especially the first few videos. So there's plenty more done better than that. So you can just check those. But basically it's a mod that makes everything you do in the game require an actual time investment to do. I'm an on and off player, so not much knowledge about mods or add-ons. Alright, gotcha. This one, yeah, as I was saying, it's basically like a mod that expands the technology of Minecraft. For example, if you know the hoppers from vanilla, originally they were first implemented into this mod back in 2012 or something, and then Notch decided to add them also. I think it was Notch, not sure if it was someone else, but then they were added afterwards in Minecraft. They actually took inspiration from the mod to have a hopper. And this mod started off as a tech mod, which also Create took a lot of inspiration from. If you see the windmills and water wheels and moving mechanical stuff, this mod already had those. And after a few years, it also got turned into a really hard mod, with especially the early game is really hard. Not so much the later stages, because you get really strong with the equipment. And basically, in the later stages, you're just basically farming through technology and automation. And yeah, it's like to get even stone tools in vanilla Better Than Wolves. I'm differentiating vanilla and non-vanilla Better Than Wolves because I'm playing an add-on that drastically changes everything about the mod as well. So it's even more complex. It's not really the greatest place to start if you know nothing of the mod, but still, most of the stuff is kind of similar. So basically, like to get stone tools, you need to first get branches from trees, then you need to get rocks from either breaking rocks, or in this add-on, you can just pick them from... No, you can't pick them from the ground. You can pick branches from the ground, but you have to mine stone with like a stick to get loose stones. And then you can turn them into sharp stones, use them to get more stone and more wood. Afterwards, you need a string from spiders to be able to craft axes and shovels and pickaxes. And you need a crafting table to go past the first few tools. You can't make a pickaxe without it. And to get a crafting table, you need iron. So you need to make like... to go grab iron through the loose stones that you turn into sharp rocks. It's a mess. It's a real mess. Like, it's hard to explain because there's so much stuff to do. But basically everything turns extremely more complex and takes way more time. And also, almost every block has now, what is it called? Gravity. So if you place like dirt or cobblestone, it's basically gonna follow you unless you place some mortar like clay or slime balls. And also mobs. There's also like a mechanic where If you're too low on hunger or health, you start doing less damage and you go slower, you can't jump, and at some point you even go blind. Also, welcome Mr. Pengi and Mr. Eggson, or yeah, you're a wise egg, then I'm guessing it's Mr. Eggson. Lots of people I've never seen in chat. Let me know if this is the first time seeing Refamished for you, because, or Better Than Wolves in general. I was just about explaining it, although I'm not really good at it because it's such a deep and expensive mod. But yeah, basically it's faster if you just look into it from some people who already covered it, but it's a really, really tough mod with a really long and complex progression. And currently, what I'm trying to do is gathering obsidian to go to the Nether. To do so, I'm using an iron pickaxe with diamond tips, because you can't make a fully diamond pickaxe before you go to the Nether, because you need a bunch of materials as well as a crucible. And a crucible is like a block that allows you to smelt ores and also recycle tools by placing them inside and getting back some of the materials you used, regardless of the durability of the tool. And diamonds actually require steel, and to make steel you need iron as well as some other materials to combine with it. So I can't currently make diamond tools. The main objective right now is, aside from going to the Nether, is crafting a cauldron, which I'm gonna have to fuel with netherrack. Basically gonna place the netherrack underneath it to have a live fire or flame burning under it so that it can cook stuff. And through that, I'm also gonna be able to make a saw. And this saw is necessary to make chests, because you can't craft chests normally. You have to you need the saw, which is like a early mid-game item or late early game that allows you to cut wood in smaller pieces. And to make a chest, you also need an iron ingot. How many FPS do you get? Currently, I just took a screenshot. I'm running at 120. If I recall, Better Than Wolves in general is like really, really... wait, is tonight a gloom night or... Better Than Wolves is really like optimized. Okay, no, it's not a gloom night, then I can just sleep. The reason I was talking about a gloom night, for those who don't know, is because every moon cycle has a purpose. The gloom night, or the new moon, is a night where the world gets completely dark, and if you're surrounded in darkness, after like 2 minutes or so you die. So you can't stay in the dark without a light source when it's a new moon. And instead, on full moons, in this add-on specifically, slimes start spawning everywhere. So in the morning you're left with a bunch of slimes waiting for you outside, ready to beat you up. Last stream, why? You're departing YouTube, sorry to hear this. I'm not, I'm actually not. The reason this is my last stream, at least... Okay, I'm eating my own words right now. The reason this is my last stream, for now at least, is because I actually have a job. I know that's scary and bad. But since I have a job, I'm not actually able to stream consistently, since I can't really stream after my working hours. And obviously I can't stream during my working hours. I just sometimes make some exceptions in either direction. And because of that, my initial way or idea to stream this add-on was to stream my first few attempts, and after those, call it a day and quit. Like, start making the full video on its own. But since some people actually started watching me, and I wasn't expecting that, I decided to keep going, but realistically I can't. So I decided to go all the way to the Nether, which is what I'm gonna do today. And after I finish this and this stage of the game, I'm gonna start playing offline, basically, like recording normally. And then I'm going to make a full video on the add-on. So I'm not quitting YouTube per se. I'm just quitting the streaming for at least for now. And okay, what should I be ready for? I think I'm just gonna go inside to grab some netherrack. Yeah. Hopefully I don't spawn somewhere. Wait, let me eat. I just found your stream, damn. Okay, it seems this title is getting some traction. I was not expecting this. Your food is low, be careful. Yeah, I know. I'm just... Okay, this spawn is actually really nice. We are pretty covered. I'm just here to grab a bunch of netherrack. Sadly, I'm not gonna be able to explain most of the stuff you're gonna see right now because most of it is different from vanilla Better Than Wolves, and it's also really expensive and complex. Everything works on top of each other, like everything is a compound of different mechanics working together, so I can't just explain one. But if you know something about Better Than Wolves, you still might know what I'm trying to get right now, which is not get blown up by ghasts, mostly. Should I grab some glowstone? I think I should. There's some right over there that I can get without pillaring. And it seems ghasts can't really spawn here because it's all closed off. So unless we get a rogue spawn nearby, we should be okay. I should get like blast protection before exploring the nether properly. Or fire protection, yeah, that probably makes more sense. Okay, how much is this? 62, okay, it's almost a stack. Maybe I can get like one piece more to just make a stack. Okay, I no longer have blocks. Okay, and that's a stack. And that's a ghast. Welcome Captain Drunky to the stream, as well as Khabib Sumar, as well as Adamarzo. Last stream, but YouTube just recommended this to me. I'm not sure why YouTube has decided to recommend this stream and not literally every other. We should never let down your passion, keep streaming and enjoy life. Bye. Thank you, King Valor. I agree with that. Sadly, until I'm able to do this as a job, I'm not going to be able to actually stream. So for now, I'm going to just keep on making videos. I've made my final update to my mod pack. I'm still praying for the day you will try to survive in it. Love your vids, Shins. Thank you. I definitely will. Actually, you know what? I'm going to try it after Refamished. So it's going to be the next video, I guess. I'm not sure how... The reason I also don't want to make long series and just stick to single videos is because YouTube just doesn't recommend normal streams, like normal series. If you go and make 20 episodes, the first one is gonna get recommended a bunch and then everything else is gonna fall off immediately. So YouTube is like, nah, this is trash. So I think going forward, I'm just gonna do like 1 to 2 to 3 videos per series. And now we finally have permanent lightning. The reason I'm saying permanent lightning is because torches, when you light them, after a while they burn completely. Now, YouTube is cruel. Yes, I know. Also, just to explain since YouTube is clearly saying, oh, everyone should see the last stream, I'm not quitting YouTube. The reason this is the last stream is because since I have a full-time job, I can't really stream at the moment. I have a bunch of things going on, both at work and in my everyday life, that don't really allow me the time to stream properly and consistently. And this series alone was supposed to go on for like 2 or 3 hours total, and then it should have been done. But since I got some people actually watching, I decided to keep going. And I was not expecting it to actually reach some people. So I decided to just go on until I reached the Nether in this add-on, which is kind of the end of early game. But since we're basically there yet, or already, this is just gonna be the last stream I do after a while, and after I'm done with this stream, I'm gonna go playing on my own, recording, and I'm just gonna make a full video about the entire add-on from start to finish. Or no, not a single video, but like 2 to 3 videos max about the entire add-on. The first one is gonna be from the really beginning to the Nether, and then the next few ones would be after the Nether to the either Ender Dragon or past that, depending on how far I get. If you go back to see my first few streams on this add-on, they were basically like the first few attempts. This is currently attempt number 12. And we've been playing for 25 hours and a half. So 1 day and 1 hour in real life, as you can see from the timer at the bottom. And to give you an example of how hard this mod is, I still can't craft chests because you need a saw for that. And I currently can't make a saw. So that should give you an idea of how much progression is expanded in this mod and this add-on. But I am glad that YouTube is actually recommending this to people. It is nice, even though it is the last one. And it's raining. Okay. Luckily, I think the netherrack doesn't care if it starts to rain. So it should still burn, I think. Then let's instead go craft the cauldron immediately. For which we need a whole bunch of iron. Okay, let's actually place the bedroll again. I can... Okay. We also need a bucket and a bone, if I recall. I don't know why Kappa is being changed to that emote. Nice, I play packs like that. The last pack I played was Ozone 2 Kappa mod. Not sure I actually know that one. Okay. We've got the cauldron. Wait, can I just jump off from... No, I can't, because there's the windmill in the way. I think I heard something about Ozone 2, but I'm not really sure I actually know it. Okay. Now we have the cauldron. I think the fire is gonna spread to the other ones, but I'm not sure. Maybe if it rains, it can't. So it's probably gonna have to wait until it finishes raining. Also, can I turn leather back into normal leather? I cannot, but I can make it into scoured leather. Okay, I can just make the same thing with double the amount of leather. Basically what I want to do now is the saw, which requires leather, dung, so poop, and some bark, for which I think we have just enough. So I just need to first mill 2 pieces of leather. The rest we can just drop back in here. Let me also eat, because I'm starving. It's a skyblock with kind of GregTech convoluted crafting recipes. Okay, yes, I think I did see something about it. And also, YouTube doesn't seem to care about much about Let's Plays anymore, which sucks. But yeah, me and my girlfriend love watching your Better Than Wolves videos, so I made a mod pack hoping that you will play it. Oh, I didn't think you were actually making one for me. I will definitely play it then. For sure. The funny thing is, I'm not even like a really hard modes person. I do enjoy hard games in general, I've played most of the Dark Souls series, even like Bloodborne, and I just tried Elden Ring. Well, I just play hard modes, hard games in general, not really... I haven't really tried any hard Minecraft mods aside from Better Than Wolves. Oh, so I forgot to grab the enchanting table from the pyramid. Okay, it seems you can't use different kinds of bark as to make tanned leather. So I'm gonna have to grab a piece of the normal one. But the important thing is that we now can make the saw, which is amazing. So let's go prepare the materials for that. So, this saw requires a bunch of iron, a belt, which is what we're gonna make with the leather, and some gears and planks, as well as we're gonna need some more axles. Actually, no, let's not make the axles. Let's just replace the millstone we already have. Oh! Storm. Bad moment. Okay, okay, that's unlucky. We are not gonna be able to have our saw running because during storms the windmill gets overloaded and it's gonna break whatever we attach to it, so we can't currently mill anything, which is a shame. Then let's just order our storage a little bit. This we can just throw away. Bones we don't need. The arrows either. The axe we can just go place down. The millstone also we don't need. I love Dark Souls, wish I can play it blind again. That's real. That's actually so real. I'm also playing Silksong right now, and I'm actually finding it really hard. And I think it is a hard game. I don't think it's anyone calling it simple, but still. Okay, I think we're gonna slip this away. Because mobs can spawn in... Or, I don't think mobs can actually spawn in the storm, but they don't die from the night ending. So I think it's best to just slip this away. What happened? My game crashed. That's a first. Huh. I sure hope my word didn't get corrupted or something. Okay. Doesn't seem like it. Maybe too much stuff was happening for the tick rate acceleration. Okay. Seems we're actually fine now. The forests are burning. There's a creeper here, for which we can just use our shears. Okay, to make these much wanted saw, we just need a bunch of wood, which sadly I have to go really far away to get because I don't have any beside my base. I'm hearing a skeleton, but I'm not sure where. Hmm. I should also grab some more wood to actually use the saw, since that's what we're gonna be using it for. Although the real main use for the saw is gonna be actually making a mob farm, which is also an iron farm, because the only way to get iron from a farm is through a normal farm and then making waiting for zombies to drop armor and tools and then melting those. But that's gonna be way later on. For now, the best I can aim for is some chests and hoppers to make milling everything easier. And I'm hearing like a creeper. Yeah. Okay, I was not going crazy. Okay, our axe has broken. We can just go home and prepare this saw. And I should also go grab some animals for a farm. Farm which I should also build. My main concern right now is food, honestly. I should definitely expand my farm here. It's not big enough. Oh, we dropped an iron shovel, which I'm just gonna place here because it's almost broken. The reason I'm keeping all of those iron tools is because eventually I'm gonna melt those. Okay, we've got some wheat finally. Yeah, this farm is definitely too small. Two, 4, 7. So we need 6. And we already had the 7th. And the sun is setting. Okay. I didn't check the time. I thought it was morning since we slept, but it seems we just got to the end of the storm, which is at evening. No, I broke a bush. Oh. That's no bueno. I should have been more careful. But we can still just make more seeds through the millstone. I can't wait to have full-on iron tools. Everything is so slow with copper. Okay, let's go back inside and actually craft the saw. So, we need sticks, and I left my axe on the lower floor. No, I did not. Okay, oh, it's my inventory. I have not tried actually. No, I did try the first Doom, like the 20. I think the remake on. No, it wasn't really a remake. It was like a port on PlayStation. But I have not tried any of the newer ones. Is the newest one like the Dark Ages? Okay, let's craft a belt. Oh, and I also need some planks. And now we can make this. Oh, finally. Let's have it face this way. That way I don't randomly walk. Where did a lightning strike hit my windmill? Oh, please tell me I have enough amp to make a new one immediately. Oh no, I don't think this is gonna be enough. Wait, maybe? How much was it? No, it's not enough. Oh no. Oh, I'm gonna have to millstone all this by hand. Rest in peace, for real. Oh, this has never happened to me. What were the chances? Is this because it's the highest spot? Yeah, it is. Okay. We need to jump back from this. We don't have the food to mill so much hemp, I think. That's the problem. Man, I was so done with this. Oh man. This is actually tilting. Okay, I don't think we need that much. We just need enough to make 24 fabrics. So that's 5 more. It's not too bad. At least we have all the hemp. And we're gonna need a bunch of wood as well. Man, this could have been horrible if I didn't have the hemp or so much of the fibers I already have in my inventory. Man, so much for the jumping technology. Okay, 3 more. That's 27 hemp fibers. Windmill incident. Yes, exactly, New Quattro. Ah, lightning strike. First time that it happens to me. And I didn't have all the hemp ready for that. Or the food, for that matter. Nope. Right when I wanted to try the saw even. Nope, that was a waste. Come on, 3 pieces more. Wait, I was also playing in not full screen because the game crashed, I forgot. I wonder if the game crashed when the windmill broke. I should definitely make a lightning rod. Okay. We are back. Okay. Back in business. Now, how much iron do I have? Can I make 2 chests? I have 2 ingots. 4 ingots. Should I make a double chest or not? Is the question. I am gonna grab a bunch more iron afterwards, but still. The next night is gonna be a gloom. I don't know what to do right now, because I have access to the Nether, but I don't have any food. I want to expand my my farms. I also don't have enough copper to make the armor I wanted to make. And I'm not sure what I should be doing with the saw right now. Yes, the chests. This is a vanilla. Ooh, that zombie has got an helmet. I could go and kill it. Let's do that actually. Okay. Did this zombie despawn, or is it right behind this rock? Oh, of course it despawned. Oh, screw you. Okay, I think the first concern is food. So I think we should go hunting, actually. Let's make a cake. And then we're gonna go hunt. I also want to make an iron hoe and an iron axe, because we're gonna be farming and grab so much wood now going forward. And we do have a bunch of hampers. Okay. Okay, no, for now I'm not gonna make the double chest. I'm gonna save the iron for the tools. For the rest, I just want to place away my items, basically. I should organize all of my chests, but for now it's fine, I think. So many slots are occupied just by the shape containers, the ingot molds. These I can just plant, these I should just go. I should also prepare the butter. Yeah, no, I shouldn't make a cake. The sawdust I can just use for the cakes. The fuel time is over the cook time, so we're good. Let's take care of our farm for a bit, and then we can just leave. I should also make some new... Can you make diamond-tipped razors? Or shears? I wonder. Wait, let's check. No, you can't. So we're just gonna make iron when the time comes. You are a liability and our shears broke. Let's at least make some bone ones. Wait, can I cook cakes in the crucible? Or in the cauldron? Idea for the mod, make pie dough need hello. No. You should have it require soul steel. Oh, you can, so I just wasted some fuel, I guess. Also, let's place some trees right beside our base so that we can have a crafting table here as well. And now I think we can just leave. Where should I go hunt for animals? I've already been pretty far over there, but I didn't really hunt. I think we can just go in that direction. We can go towards the swamp and look for animals in that area. I don't think I hunted that much. Jess! Oh, wait, I didn't notice you. Misery. In this stream, Jane is finding the cheese. Cheese. That video is so funny. Welcome, Jess, to the stream. You can see I plastered the end on every title possible. And for some reason, like at some point there was like 5 or 6 people watching that just came in because for some reason YouTube decided to recommend this. Not sure why. Of all the streams I've done, the last one is the one that gets recommended. Maybe I should put last stream on every single title going forward. Episode 1, last episode. Full windmill automation frees a ton of time. Through that. Although Refamished makes sure you don't get any free time until you're able to place the ores in the... What is it called? In the hopper, because milling one at a time takes forever. Which is why I at some point had the 2 millstones running, because I didn't want to waste 10 hours waiting for the items to cook. Okay, horses and cows. This is a really bad setup, but you should die in a single hit, right? Okay, let's start with 1. Oh, screw you. Okay, maybe I should just rush him down. I shouldn't even be playing safe. Okay, we're getting a bunch of meat. That's always appreciated. Should I get up here? That seems to require a lot of jumping to not scare all the animals. No, I would rather go hunt for cows. They're the ones that yield the most meat. And for some reason, every cow I ever tried to hunt always is like half dead. I'm literally hunting corpses. Look, so many cows. Lovely. Cruel mod stream also, by the way, no. Not in a good while. Oh, screw you. I managed to get Chewitt's in, though. Hehe. I win. Okay, this hunt trip is gonna go mighty fine from the looks of it. Okay, I shouldn't get... I should be using my sword, that's the real problem. Okay, 4 hearts. That's scary. Let's recover a bit. Tonight is gonna be a gloom night, right? I think so. I mean, we have the... glowstone, even. Not even just the torches, but even the glowstone, so we're more than fine. You are full health. You're not. Fun fact, since qualities rebalances the player's stats, I feel like armor needs to be changed, making leather and padded armor give less armor points. Probably, since you get a whole bunch of benefits. Look at the amount of meat we're getting. I should definitely have gone hunting sooner. Haha. You can kick me in the face, but it's not gonna save you from my steel. Oh, now we're gonna be able to cook everything in the oven, or in the cauldron. Oh, this is lovely. Oh, that's so nice. I didn't think of that. Okay, I think we can manage to get back before gloom gets us. You should also use that glowstone for some animal pens. Yes, I should. Which is why I'm not trying to kill everything. I want to grab some cows and bring them home. Right, that's why I wanted a saw. I wanted to make some fences. Right. Because I wanted to use the fences to make the cow pen, since zombies can't just get in. So we save a bunch of blocks if we use actual fences. And I also wanted to use them for the chicken pen. Also, no, tonight is not the Gloom Night. Oh, the Gloom Night was the one that we slept through in the storm, I think. Look at the amount of meat we've gotten. Lovely. Truly lovely. Okay, let's make the diamond-tipped iron axe and... Oh. Oh, we can also make sugar resin through the refined sugar. I didn't think of that. That's so big. Next big step is definitely gonna be the mob farm, because I need a crap ton of bone meal. Each one only works for each dimension. That means Nether progression separated from Overworld. Yeah, I think if you get to the Nether, the tools should work in the Overworld better than the Overworld tools. Like, in my mind, it would be the progression that makes sense. But I'm not sure. Alright, I still have a bunch of copper here. Should I make a new copper hammer? I think so. But the copper tools last so little. Okay, we have so much food I can, I think, afford to make some stone hammers. Okay, boom boom. Chipping should also be eventually reaching the max skill level. Yeah, level 5. If you're going to bring stone, regular pickaxe works. I want something more that I'm giving you more durability because I say so. I'm not sure, I'm not really good at gauging progression. Okay, we need new sharpstone. Okay. Now the O head. Yeah, exactly. Alright. Now we need 2 and 1 diamond, so 3 diamonds for the tipping. For which we need a bunch more sharp rocks. Let's make 2 already. I also have, I think, a chisel I made. Yeah. So we can just grab that as well. Okay, first one. Then we need the tongs again. And the last one requires bow. Okay. And we've got 520. Why can these two stack, but this can't? I don't know. But now we can make the diamond tipped axe head, as well as the diamond tipped O head. Okay. Now we think I need the rivets, yeah, for and both. Okay, so I think that's 5 nuggets. And we just require a bit of the chisel. Alright. And now we should go to sleep because we need the... no wait, we need the sugar first, and then we need the cauldron, so we can't do that at night. Luckily we no longer need to crush sugar in the pestle. Oop, I forgot the saw was pointing there. Does the diamond tip make the durability last longer? I would guess so. Not necessarily increase speed, but just the durability. Okay. A bit of gardening, eh? Okay. Now let's just make sure I don't get a creeper sneaking up on me. Okay. Now we can make both tools. Let's start with the hoe, I guess. Okay, immediately. And now the axe, for which we need the hammer. The hammer, I said. And then some of the tongs. Which is broken. I think we should... No, we can't reforge it, right. Oh, we've got a broken iron axe and I can't even reforge it. That's so sad. Okay, I don't have the shears. Let's make a new pair. For which we also need the leather, I think. And then the blades. Oh wait, we also need a rivet, right? Yes, and also the resin. Okay, so now we just need the bit of resin. I remember on Franzian they got like stacks of sticky resin and crude sugar. Yeah, I should definitely get a bunch of those one day. Like a proper farm going, since you need them for every tool. Although my sugarcane farm is still looking mighty pitiful. And now I also need to get to the cauldron without having this creeper explode on me. Imagine if creeper exploded when they touched fire. That would have been so hilarious. Also, Jess, what can I do to reforge the diamond-tipped tools? Do I need to use diamonds or... I mean, I can try that, but... Iron nugget. Okay. So I can just place this here with an iron nugget and crush it. Okay. Let's get a nicer... Exceptional! You love to see that. Short. No. Exceptional again! I don't think I'm gonna re-roll this one because it's actually faster, so it's even better than exceptional, since you just get more damage. So I think it's better to have it reinforced or lightweight. Either works. No, reinforced is not that good, but who cares? Also, I should go grab the enchanting table from the desert. And how long have I been streaming for? An hour. Okay, so we still got a bunch of time. I think I'm gonna build the pens today. I'm gonna go get some iron. Mostly to grab a lot of stone to build the pens. Then I'm gonna build... I'm gonna craft the fences. And then we just need a bunch of slabs, so that's not too bad. Also, does cruel mean that in cruel to reforge diamond-tipped tools you need a diamond? That's actually cruel. I should also build a wall around my base. I think. No. Well, that could be an option. Yeah, exactly. It's a disgusting way to get you to reforge your items. I'm suggesting this because I know I'm never gonna play Cruel. So everyone else can suffer. No, maybe one day, if I ever do like a rerun of Refamished, it's definitely gonna be on Cruel. And I'm definitely gonna do it if when the add-on is completed. Okay, no, wait. First, before going to grab the animals, I want to expand the farm. I want a lot more wheat and a lot more berries going at any given moment. By the way, I wanted to make the brewing stand require blaze powder and mechanical power. Okay, mechanical power, I understand. It's fine. Blaze powder is evil. That would put a dent in the amount of potions you're able to make. I'll give you that. The brick enchanting table. Look at it. Efficiency. Efficiency? Efficiency? Okay, we've got efficiency on everything. Efficiency. Okay, let's see if efficiency actually increases the speed at which you're able to... Also, did I finish making the... Yeah, I did finish making the shears. Okay. Did it increase the speed at which you break the block? I don't think so. I think efficiency is wasted on the hoe. Efficiency 1, for real. Okay, I think this farm is actually too limiting. How can I make this more better? I think I should just tear everything down and use the water behind it. Or no, wait, I can make like some canals. Okay, first of all, I need to clear up my inventory. These I don't need. These can go here. The rivet can go here. Where are my berries? Or berry seeds? Don't think I have any. Let's just place some of my materials around. I don't think I'm gonna need more than a stack of hides for now, at least. So let's instead go out. Also give me a shovel. I could call this Farmer's Delight. Yes. That's a great original name no one has ever used before. You should definitely go with that. Okay, so if I turn this into a cross and then expand all of these area, what moon cycle it is today? Is this the... No, it's the efficiency 1 shovel. I think I have enough dirt to make a really outstanding farm, so I should actually get to it. Especially now that I have a whole lot of meat to go off of. Okay. So these would be 3 quadrants, basically. But this can be bigger and should be bigger. Yeah, I could make like 5x5s. Like these. Although the water on the other side. Wait, can't I just close all of these off and have it still be... Like, isn't this still hydrated? Yeah, it is. So I can just close all of this off. So here a single quadrant would be... Wait, would be this one... Would this one be also hydrated? I'm actually not sure. It's the 4th one. It should be, right? Yeah, it is. Okay, let's actually work in daytime. What if breaking planters also drops the planter with the growing crop on it, so players can move crops without destroying it? Do you ever need to move planters in such a way that you need to keep the plant with you? I'm asking because I don't think I ever found myself in the position to need it. Wait, let me finish my cake. It's also time to stop with the stairs. We have the door. We should use the door. Okay, so if the door goes, I don't know. Let's first define the perimeter of the farm. Screw you. Bro thinks he's so tough. Useless feature, no, but I think it would be neat. It would be. I just don't know personally what use case I would find myself needing it. For now, the only like thing I would want from farming is not losing the HUD block when you break a plant. That would be really nice, but I'm not sure if that's balancing to make it less efficient. Okay, let's actually tear down are this side of the hemp farm. That way I can work properly on... I didn't want to break that. So we can just go 4 blocks out. Then this side is gonna be its own thing, I guess. I think this area is gonna be the wheat farm. And then under here, I'm gonna turn one of these blocks into the berry farm. Like, the problem I know is gonna be replanting the wheat every single time. You can't even make such a big farm because requiring this is gonna be annoying. Unless like the... Okay, the iron hoe does make it a lot faster, so maybe it's not too bad. How far are we here? It should still be within, yeah, the range. I'm just gonna wait to break this hoe and then I'm just gonna start using the iron one. It would be nice if I was able to get my water sources around. Just for symmetry, but I don't think we're gonna be able to. Is this 4 out already? No, it's not. It's 3. Oh. Oh, this is the efficiency 4. Okay, I was asking why it was so instant. Guess I accidentally switched them. Luckily, we do have a bunch of water to work with for the farm. And here I guess we're gonna eventually have to place a door. And for now, instead of a wall, I think I'm gonna make the sides unreachable for the mobs. I think this is faster. And instead, I think for the hemp, I'm gonna close off the water on two sides towards the middle. And then I'm gonna have it go over in that direction from here, basically, like this. And all the dirt is gonna come out from the sides, basically. This is still tall enough. No! My iron tools! Okay, that should be all of them. Yep. So that's gonna be for the hemp. So this is gonna be the first field. The second one is gonna be right underneath here. And I think it's gonna be right on the same side, just basically on a different layer. As if it were like those Chinese, what are they called, like ladder, no, stair farms. Not sure how they're actually called. Yeah, right. Mustard gas. Me when I'm hungry. Yeah, I don't have the greatest commentary for this. Yeah. Man, this efficiency for Unbreaking 3 is really something. Big gameplay for real. Oh no, tonight is gonna be slime night. Are they gonna jump all over my farm? I'm so sure they will. Oh, that's gonna suck so hard. Yep. Here they are. Okay, doesn't seem like they broke everything. Or anything, even. And I think it's best to just run away. Have them despawn. And then come back. Without, hopefully, grabbing the attention of other slimes. Like this one. Please, despawn, I just want to finish my farm. What else should I be doing? I want to go mining just to grab some stone, but I think I can just do that in Strata 1. Or even... not even in a mine. Okay, nothing, literally nothing despawned. Okay. Let's go grab some stone in the desert. I just want to build some walls, both for the farm and for the future pens. What can I throw away? These, and I guess these 4. Hopefully here we're far enough for the slimes to despawn. And after I finish the farms, I don't know. I think I'm gonna close off the stream. I don't have much gameplay I'm able to do right now without hours and hours of preparation. I need a bunch of food and a proper setup before actually going for the Nether. How faster it is. Okay, the diamond tip does make the pickaxe kind of faster. I think I can use this one since realistically the only change from the iron one is the ability to mine obsidian. So if something is time consuming, it's better to use just the faster one. I hope 2 stacks is enough. Are you gonna get the coke oven? I will. What? Okay, I know you need it for the nether coal. So I think right now is the stage in progression where you would get it, right? Okay, we are at 2 stacks. So I think, okay, my current game plan for the mid game, which is gonna be after the streaming period ends, is just gonna be, okay, finishing the farms right now, starting some animal farms, such as cows, sheep, and chickens. Then going to grab the villagers. Then prepare the coke oven. And then explore the nether to reach the crucible. I think that's my current master plan. I mean, I guess I can just place the head Okay, for now, let's focus on the farm. Also, I should make this first layer the stair that gets up, so I should start from here. So that would be 4, starting from the middle. This is 3 and this is 4. This is the other block. 3 and 4. Then I need to go prepare all of the fences. Okay. Now for the walls. And up here, it's not gonna be necessary for now. Instead here, yes. Okay. I guess the door can go here. Are you gonna... Okay, so wait, can I make a more efficient recipe for the door, or... Yes, with sidings. So these will make the door. Instead, for the fences, we can just use the moldings. So we need to craft all of these into planks or slabs. Wait, maybe let me first go harvest and plant the seeds. Okay, again, let me use the faster tool. Let's also make some stairs. And it's almost nighttime already. Okay, let's use tonight to farm or to craft all of the fences and stuff we need. Let's also meal the berries for the seeds. Wait, did I leave a hole? I did. Ouch. And I should also immediately place like some glowstone to avoid rogue mob spawns. Now we just need to wait to sew up all of the Welcome Amibel25 to the stream. My headphones are not working, can you reply on chat? I have the slight feeling that this is a bot. Ever so slight. My spider senses are tingling. No wait, I shouldn't be crushing these, I should be turning these into planks first. Sorry for not chatting too much today. My social battery is kind of drained because I kind of tilted at work. I had to go through a bit of a problem with a project we were on. And though it's not gonna translate in the stream, my tilt, it's also not gonna be my usual energy. Which is also why I'm not really having the best of ideas on what to do right now. I should go back to watch my own playthrough to see what I did after I got this saw and the windmill. No, I should just be going in the Nether right now. But I don't have the energy to go through the Nether exploration. That thing is scary. I think what I need now is more slabs to cover all of the sides. After which this is just gonna be our very own farm. Yeah, let's go grab those. And also more of the seeds for the berries. I should also finish building the hemp side. I'm not gonna leave it unfinished. It's okay, work does that for you. Appreciate the empathy. I usually don't ever tilt about work, but today was especially cancer. That's the best word I can describe it with. It's like, it's one thing when you have a hard project to work on. I have those, and I've done those, and those are no problem. Like, yes, they're hard, but eventually you get done. You finish them, right? But the one I had to go through today was a mess. It was hard. It is hard, but not because the concept itself is hard, but because it makes just no sense. Like, at all. There's no logic in the problem I have to solve. It's just that do this because, and I'm like, okay, but shouldn't I be doing this instead? And it's like, no, do this instead. And why? Because so there's literally no rhyme or reason to the problem I have to fix in this project. And that really made me tilt today. Okay, so here I needed to continue the wall, but I have no more cobblestone. So let's instead just continue the fence gate around it. Oh no, not here. And then we're gonna place the walls underneath. So I think I should go like all the way. Can you leave me alone, please? Thank you. Okay, that's right up to the end. And I think here I'm just gonna place the rest of the fences. So you should go up to here. Yes. Then all the way around. Up to this side, which is where the other wall is gonna be. So I guess the cobblestone is gonna be up to here, so 1 and 2. Just to have some consistency. Okay, now we need a bunch more cobblestone. As well as dirt. I need some more shovels, I fear. What can I throw away? Let's see if I can place anything inside. Okay, this should be enough. I think I'm gonna go for like a stack of dirt. Let's finish using up. Let's finish using up all of the enchanted shovels. Okay, this one is basically broken. Okay, we've got our stack. Now let's grab some stone. I guess we can just do that in the opening of this cave. How did we end all of our inventory space in half a second? I just grabbed like a single stack of dirt. And I guess we can grab also a stack of stone, plus the little rocks. Welcome, Pico Dreams, to the stream. Sorry, I didn't see your text on the Twitch chat. I was looking at the YouTube one. Oh. Do you already know Better Than Wolves or Refamished, or are you completely new? Had a few people that were completely new in the stream earlier. So I can try explaining a bit of this mod, but it's really complicated, especially at this stage of the game, since we are 27 hours in, roughly. I know Better Than Wolves, but old one, I played it 8 years ago. Okay. I guess lots of stuff has changed. Basically, I'm playing an add-on. It's called Refamished, and it basically expands the progression even more so than normal Better Than Wolves does. Like every main crafting recipe has got changed. It requires more steps, and usually it's a whole process like a progressive item recipe, so you can't just instantly craft it. And it also adds new mechanics like smithing. So if you want to craft tools, you first need to craft the single parts and then smith them into the anvil, and you actually need to use different tools to even do the smithing. Then there's berries. No, there's like qualities to tools, so everything can come in different qualities. It's kind of RNG. Then what else? Refamished itself is like kind of a... Is it a conversion mod to Better Than Wolves? I don't think so, but like it changes so much of the core progression of the mod that it kind of feels like it to me. Like I would describe it as such. I played 400 hours plus, okay. My main run was like 250, if I recall. Definitely not in the C400 range. That's insane. Okay. Okay, luckily we had enough cobblestone to go all the way around. Ooh. Please don't be a storm again. I'm so done with storms. If it is, I'm actually gonna go take down the windmill. I'm not risking losing it again. Because now I have literally no fabric, no hemp. I think I can also make like a bridge. I already can't go over the water, so that doesn't matter. And here is gonna be kind of a walkway. No, I don't have enough stone for this. Let's use wood instead. Played it with 2 other guys together, was our first run, and we tried not to die and build a lot of automated things. That sounds rad. When I first... Oh wait, this is not symmetrical. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, I'm gonna have to expand this. I guess it's gonna be 4 by both sides. I remember my first run, my first few runs on Better Than Wolves, I didn't make it past like Diamond Tools. And then I decided to go and make a whole series on it on YouTube after a few more tries. And in that one I managed to actually reach the Ender Dragon and all. This mod is really addictive. It's so punishing, but it's also so fun to just play. Allow to find out things like build pillars to find the way home and so on. Yeah. I remember when I went like village hunting and sometimes I got lost and walking back I would see some of my arrows made with netherrack to find my way back home. It was so exhilarating to know I wasn't actually lost. Yes, I also love the game design a lot. It's really a marvelous mod. And here I think our farm is almost done. We just need to go to sleep to finish this side because it needs to be one longer. Screw you. Screw you! Okay, let's go to sleep. And actually, I think before going to grab the animals, I'm gonna build the mob farm. Because I want it to be running while I do everything else. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, let's take a look outside before exiting. Use defense plus lab to keep out spiders. Exactly. I'm gonna use that to also make my animal farms. But yes, the reason is to keep spiders out since they manage to climb in usually. Okay. Oh, it actually got in. Oh, screw you. Don't break my farms. Okay, it only broke one, luckily. That was disgusting. Okay, our hemp farm has been taken care of. As soon as all the berries mature, I'm gonna move them down here. So now let's just move the fence one out. And then the wall. I guess this can just be more fence. Where's my axe? Okay. Okay, the rain has also cleared out. I don't like how this side looks. I think I should raise the wall here. Yeah, it makes more sense. Yeah, much better. Okay, so this should be a slab as well, for consistency. And this is gonna be more farmland. So everything should be nice and safe now. Let's take a look around the perimeter to make sure. But I think so. Let's take a look from outside. Maybe we'll try to start a run alone, but the beginning is really hard. Last time I saw Better Wolves, it looked too grindy in the beginning. I don't think the beginning is too grindy. It's more so, aside from being very linear, so you don't have many options in vanilla. It's just kind of the same thing every time you die, so either you get it right or you're gonna have to repeat it. But it's really, really punishing if you don't know how to handle the combat. Like if you get yourself surrounded by mobs, it's basically over. And afterwards, you're kind of required more grinding for the villager trading. I think that's the grindiest part. And the thing I like about Refamished is that the beginning got reworked so much that you can get a stone axe on day 1. And that's actually what I did for this run. And that opens up so many options on what you want to do, on what you can do to reach the, I don't know, the first few open stage of the game. And that's really sick, in my opinion. Peakest music ever. Can't even hear you. We're listening to Baby Laugh Funk. I don't even know what that is. I'm starting to get into the Ankh status. Okay, the skeleton is here. Okay, I've decided on the last thing to do before ending the stream. Since we are at about 2 hours, I'm gonna make the padded leather armor. My brain is like mashed potatoes. Your brain is like refamished potatoes. Remashed potatoes. Refamished, remashed, update. When? I don't even know what I'm saying at this point. Is this enough nuggets to make the armor? I think so, right? I might need to chip a new hammer though. Yeah, I don't think I'm making through 2 more ingots. Yeah. I know most of things where I'm hungry, saying anything for gameplay. Exactly. I wish I had the slightest bit of idea on what to say. No, I keep opening the... Okay, chipping is still not level 6. Level 7 when? Okay. I should also finally make a hopper. I'm probably gonna move the millstone under here, like beside the water, like New Quattro suggested, and make an automatic storage system. No! It's not enough for the armor! I am missing literally one. Oh, that's disgusting. Oh, that's horrible. Okay, we are not making the full armor then. I think... Okay, wow, the armor is almost broken. I guess we're making everything aside from the helmet. Wait, no, I can't even. I have... 4 plus 3 is 7. Yeah, I can make everything besides the helmet, basically. Artisanry, 4 out of 1. Does this consume artisanry or... No, okay, it doesn't. Boom, boom, and boom. Can I... I cannot dye these, so I can't reforge them. Maybe I can use the nuggets. Yes, I can. Wait, is this like the... No, it doesn't seem so. Can I get masterwork? Please? 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 I'll take it. Masterwork? Okay, I'll take it. Now we've got actual armor, which is sick. And this old one, I don't know. I think I can keep some stuff in the cauldron. You can dye it, bro. Dice work. Hello. I was not reading. I just wasted a bunch of nuggets then, it seems. Wait, you can actually dye this? Hold up, let him cook. Let's try that. Did you know Refamished is inspired by real life? There was a guy, Refa, he wanted to be better than wolves, so he led himself to starvation while farming hemp and grinding sugar canes. I don't know if that's a real story, I'll be real with you. Okay, you can actually dye this. Peace boots. Exceptional peace boots. Perfect. Then I guess I'm gonna try to get these all to masterwork, since that's so much better than exceptional. And... Alright, I think I'm gonna close this off before shutting off the stream, because I don't want to have this millstone running in my ears until the very end. And I think I'm gonna end this like I would a video, because it feels more personal, since it's the end of the streaming era, and also the end of the survival era and the start of the Age of Flame. So yeah, I'm gonna have to stop streaming for now. I'm not sure when I'm gonna be able to resume. In this period, I have a lot of work that's like urgent. It's not exactly urgent. Pico Dreams, I'm sorry, there's no gonna be any next stream. For now, at least. Sadly, YouTube decided and Twitch decided to recommend this a lot, just as it was the last stream. But yeah, in this period, work is kind of tough. So if I'm gonna go back to streaming, it's gonna be once work gets easier and more loose, so that I'm able to free some time. If anything, you can look forward to the videos I'm gonna be making on Refamished. So this one, up until this very moment, is gonna be the first video. It's gonna be everything we've done from surviving from that hill over there to setting up in this village, to getting the windmill, to getting the millstone, the saw, and then the farms. And everything we've done in between is gonna be the first video. Then the second one is gonna be from now up until, depending on how long it takes, it's either gonna be up until the villagers or right behind that, or if not, up until the dragon. I'm thinking about up until the dragon, because if I think about the steps I need to take to reach the Ender Dragon, it's not that many. And if my experience in vanilla has been anything useful, I already know how the fights are gonna be. Although I don't know the tech that's gonna be required to get there, so maybe I'm... Wait, Singe, get one yellow dye. I don't have... okay, wait, I need to sleep then. So much for my evil guy monologue about the end of the time. Thank you, William and Pico Dreams. I will look into your past live streams, that's really nice. I will remember the name of the mod harder than Copper Age. Actually, I won't, so I have to write it down because my memory is real trash. Harder than Copper Age. Okay. Okay, let me get the yellow dye and then I will finish my monologue, or I can just get exploded by every creeper that has ever lived. What do I even need the yellow dye for? I've already got the piss puts. Do I need the piss pants? Is that part of progression or? But yeah, so eventually, I think in the next few weeks, I'm gonna edit and finish the first episode. I'm not sure if I should finish the mod first and then start editing, because I don't know what awaits me. I guess I will do both simultaneously and then decide on the go what to finish first. But that's gonna come out in a few weeks at most. Okay, I've got the yellow dye. Silly thing for the finale. Sure. That's it. Okay, that's the last. James cheese. We found cheese. Okay, you should add cheese, actually. You should add, like, a way to get cheese from milk. You know, Farmer's Delight and stuff. But alright. I don't know there's anything else I should do, aside from thanking you all who joined me, especially Jess, for both making this add-on, which is amazing and insane, as well as being there almost every stream. No, I think every stream, every single stream, even the one I got out of nowhere and didn't announce anywhere. Really thank you for helping me out understand what's in this amazing mod. It's been a pleasure. And yeah, that's about it. The cheese was like a spoiler. I mean, it was obvious. I told you twice about baking and cooking rework. Yes, but I don't know the details. Alright. I think it's actually time to close off. I thank you all for joining me. I hope you've enjoyed the stream so far. I hope you will enjoy the video eventually when it comes out. And if you haven't played Better Than Wolves in a while, you should definitely check it out, or mostly check out this add-on, because it's really fire. And that's it. I hope to catch you in the next stream, whenever that's gonna be, or in the next few videos. I don't know. I don't even know what to say. I think thank you is enough. See y'all.